Hello, Pokemon Go trainers. It's the Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video. And oh my gosh, I climbed the 100 elo. Unfortunately, I lost a good amount of elo before the 100 elo gain. But, wow, Charm Primarina, Shadow Imperial, they make a great core. I did play against some players with Primarina and Viperia. I'm not sure if I've seen the Shadow Viperia with Primarina, but it's very good. Very good. You got the ground type, the Mud Slapper to deal with the steel types you don't want to see. And you got the Charmer that can deal with the water types that Viperia does not want to see. And the third Pokemon, Origin Dialga, because dragons are very, very strong. And Origin Dialga is such an amazing closer. War of Time, such a nuke. And we see Super Spicy Verzion, which, I mean, it actually does look pretty good into the meta. Real nice counter to the meta. Now, we survive that spatial end, and we have the War of Time for the Verzion, and goodbye, Verzion. Goodbye. But, I mean, if you have Verizon Wireless built, it's honestly not a bad Pokemon. Cobalion Terrakion. Well, Cobalion probably similar level to Verzion. Terrakion definitely real nice, good into the meta. But this is a very RPS team. They're gonna bring in the Shadow Viperia. I'm gonna bring in my own. I like soft losers matchup. I mean, if they attack drop me, that's fine. I do get the attack drop, which is actually nice. I don't think it makes a difference. Unfortunately, they... Oh, wait, no. That was only Breaking Stride. Let's go. Get wrecked. But you'll see. Okay, here comes the Origin Dialga. They have their own Origin Dialga, but they can bring in Landorus and get to a move before my move. I need the power of Primarina to destroy Landorus and Dialga. Definitely a close matchup. Unfortunately, they have a move loaded. If I could have charmed them down, I could have easily taken down the Dialga. But they're going to be able to Iron Head me. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to do for Dialga lead. Maybe just swap into Viperia. That may be the play. They're going to bring in Viperia. Now, a lot of people love leading the Kyurems and Charm Primarina. Fantastic lead into them. We respect the potential Rock Wrecker from the Viperia, but it's just a Breaking Strike bait. I mean, probably could play some mind games, but oh well. Our Viperia comes in. Do we get the farm down with the Mud Slap? We hang on. 1 HP, like with 2 HP in a dream. We need to throw a move ASAP. It is a Rock Wrecker. Unfortunately, Duskmane Necrozma comes in. And this is a little awkward. Now, Shadow Viperia, it is such a good closer. Could definitely plan to get energy for it. Rock Wrecker is going to absolutely go nuclear into the Kyurems, especially the Shadow. And Necrozma needed to farm us down with the Shadow Claw, but unfortunately for it, the power of Dialga just able to get to the move in time. And Ice Fang White Kyurem is actually keeping it real close. Unfortunately, Hydro Cannon was enough after the charms. Now, you really need every bit of IV, every bit of the Hundo in Primarina. Even with good leads, the battles are super close. Now, this is probably a battle where you'd want the regular. Like, yes, doing extra damage with Shadow is real nice. Actually, maybe the Shadow is better. A little bit better of a Shadow would be more helpful. But we're going to go for the Rock Wrecker to take their shield. Now, we got a great answer to Dragons in the lead and in the back. We get a beautiful farm down. So, yeah, probably Shadow is actually pretty crucial in that matchup. That Melmetal safe swap. Melmetal gives me problems all the time. We're going to be spamming enough Breaking Swipes to say goodbye to the Palkia. Shadow Viperia of their own is going to get met with my Origin Dialga. Are they going to do enough damage in time? Can we Dragon Breath them down? They have a bit of a worse one. And I do hang on just long enough. They got the attack drop, which almost saved them. They needed to mouth-slap me down, but they could not. I mean, a lot of Palkias, they're going to be getting some energy before they swap. I mean, it's a good chance that there's something real good for Palkia in the back to deal with. And we make an amazing catch. Unfortunately, a 1 HP and a Dream QM getting to a second Fusion Bolt, but we made a perfectly timed catch. We're going to not shield our Viperia for the Palkia's Aqua Tail. We're going to align the Primarina into the Palkia again. We say goodbye, and we are faced off with a regular Dialga. Fortunately for Dialga, they got another Dialga to go up against. And also a Primarina, which is going to be awkward. Now, they do have one shield at this point. Are they going to get enough energy and time to say goodbye to me? The Iron Head, it's not enough for the KO. Get wrecked. Now, we also have Shadow Dialga, which I did get real good ones. Hopefully, at some point, hopefully next season, we get Dialga back in raids. Probably not, but definitely, it's definitely going to be fun when I can eventually level 50 Shadow Dialga. Will be very fun. Hopefully next season. It's not looking too promising, but maybe. Meloetta Safe Swap is actually real strong into this team. Now we can survive 2 Psyshocks. It's coming close. I mean, maybe I would have been better off with bringing in Dialga. Normal Psychic, pretty great typing. We get the attack drop, and that allows us to take each other out. Let's go. That's what I needed to see. They bring in a Ho-Oh. Okay, this is going to actually be a close battle. This is definitely close. Ho-Oh has a pretty decent position. They're going to Sacred Fire. They're going to bring in the Kyurem, though. They got the attack drop, I'm pretty sure, from the Sacred Fire. To shield, I do not shield. And I trust in the power of Origin Dialga getting a Dragon Breath farm down. And we have the War of Time to kaboom the Ho-Oh. The Shunda Ho-Oh gets wrecked by the Dialga's War of Time. Origin Palkia lead, just lovely. I mean, Origin Palkia is the best lead in the game. Now, this battle is going to be, you're going to see how close the end game is. And even great leads. I mean, this team can definitely be tough. Tough to win even good leads. Good players. I mean, this is Expedilo. Game did rob me. I should have gotten a Charm through. And I could have taken one less Astonish. Actually, that may have been a huge difference. But it is awkward swapping into Dialga for a Tapu Lele. Probably actually would have been best to just save the, just do the Primarina v Tapu Lele matchup. It is the best Outrage Iron Head, the best moveset on Decimating Chrozma. I mean, like, I just can't get myself to get rid of Sunsteel Strike for Iron Head, but like, it is a smart thing to do. Well played on them. I mean, Tapu Lele safe swap. It is real strong into the team. Definitely should have made a read that if they are up against a fairy lead, that there's a good chance of a steel type. Origin Palkia, Decimating Chrozma is definitely a pretty good core. Real good teammates. I mean, I should know. I've gone to Legend with them. Same team. But now, Shadow Viperia v Viperia. We are going to take each other out. I'm going to wait for them to make a pick. The swap. They have Origin Palkia come in. The Shunda Origin Palkia. Actually, there's a real good chance it's no Spatial End. But like, that wasn't even enough energy. And Kyurem goes down. Because I know I could win the Zero Shield scenario with Origin Dialga into Origin Palkia. We're going to just swap into Shadow Viperia. I mean, Ozzarth is not going to be a Kyogre behind a Shadow Ho-Oh, or regular Ho-Oh. Definitely an awkward team build if that is the play. We're going to take a shield off Palkia and then just bring in Primarina. It is nice to get good energy for the return of Ho-Oh. I mean, a Charm Primarina is not a bad target for Ho-Oh. I like the matchup for both players. We're going to be taking a good amount of damage, dealing a big amount of damage. They're going to Sacred Fire. Thankfully, no attack drop. But they were not ready to clean up the Dialga. I mean, Ho-Oh Double Dragon is strong, but Origin Dialga is a pretty good core breaker, which, I mean, I was using that team. It is a good team, just unfortunate for them. They go up against me. I mean, I do love Ho-Oh lead, but definitely can be awkward. Can definitely be awkward. And we're going to get a beautiful farm down of their Viperia after their Viperia takes our Viperia out. And Ice Fang White Kyurem. Now, I do think Black Kyurem is best. And we make an amazing catch of their Fusion Flare onto Primarina. And oh my gosh. There's a small chance I could have predicted Florges as door number 3. But oh my gosh. It was so needed to no-shield that Fusion Flare. Because now I can win this matchup. I'm like, extra health would have been nice. Actually, I could have no-shielded the first Trailblaze, but if I had the extra HP. But it is just so nice to just have those 2 shields. Felt so much more comfortable. And yeah, Dialga was just going to do too much damage in time to that Kyurem. Another Origin Dialga lead. Is this how I lose? Okay, I do leave with a bit of energy. Do I wish I swapped instantly? Yeah. Or at least after just one charm. Actually, no, swap instant. Would have been a bit nicer. I should expect my opponent to guarantee shields here. I mean, like, they're going to be debuffing themselves, and yeah, it's a close battle. But we did take both the Zacian shields, which is fantastic. They're going to have close combat. And I'm going to bring in Primarina, and I'm going to shield. Actually, no, I no shield. And it's a play rough. Let's go. Can we farm down? No, we cannot. With the Dragon Breath, that would have been nice. But we do shield and get that KO. But Ho-Oh, my opponent knows I don't have... I'm not going to get to the energy of a War of Time before they get to 3 Incinerates. I actually probably could have just sacrificed the Dialga. I thought I had less energy than I did. Maybe I didn't have enough energy to be 1 charm away from the Hydro Cannon. Close battle, though. I did look back, and I probably should have just stayed in and farmed down the Zacian with the Primarina, and I was not 1 charm away from a Hydro Cannon. So letting the Dialga go and then being able to get 1 extra charm into the Ho-Oh would not have been a win, but close battle. This next battle, Blandwas lead, it is a tough lead. Definitely. I don't mind having them catch my Hydro Cannon into the Crozma. It is helpful, allowing them to only get to 1 move. Even if they had Iron Head, only 1 move should be reached. That chip damage, we barely hang on 1 HP in a dream from the Sandsear Storm. We're going to have Xerneas, Eevee, Dialga after we both swap. This is awkward. They go for the Moonblast. So, like, I know shield because I want to have the shield just in case I fail to make a catch with Primarina. We totally fumble that potential catch, and we give them so much energy. I should have overfarmed energy to leave with a Iron Head. Because I should have been Charge Act priority as a Dialga. Now, if they had to move on Landorus, I think they may have won. If they took my shield and then I did not have a move on Dialga. Close battle though. I mean, it's definitely not a clean matchup for either opponent. But now we're going to bring in Shadow Hyperior into the Origin Dialga. They're staying in, which is fantastic. I will gladly take this every battle. Dialga staying in, getting farmed down. Extra damage from Shadow Hyperior is very nice. We go straight for the bait. And we're going to go for another Mud Slap. We are in range of Sandstorm Storm. So we're going to shield and get 2 more Breaking Swipes. Which could be a little costly. But, like, I don't want to be trying to farm down Landorus with Primarina or Dialga. We don't take the KO. We're going to bring in Dialga, every Kyurem. We get to the Iron Head right after they reach a free shock and say goodbye to us. But unfortunately for them, 3 Charms says goodbye. But they do have a move loaded on the Landorus. Can our Hyperior take them out? No! We take each other out. It's a tie. So, like, it's like the game never happened. If I tried to reach the Rock Wrecker instead of going for another Breaking Swipe, I may have won. Florgus lead. I'm going to get absolutely clowned. But let's see my absolute greatest mistake of this team. I mean, I should just stayed in, just let them trailblaze up. I mean, like, normally I would just not show this battle, but, like, it's just it's so bad by me. This is what happens when you play, like, the matchup the worst you can do. There's super boosted trailblaze Florgus. You're going to see the damage. They're going to get to a Moonblast, and it is going to kaboom! just no chance. They're just going to get to Rock Wrecker before I get to a Hydro Cannon. I mean, I feel like there is a good chance I just lose either way. Probably wasn't Palkia in the back. And, like, it was smart to, like, want to have Primarina for a possible Palkia in the back, but just such a bad game. Just how it goes. I mean, I still gained a lot of elo. Definitely nice I didn't throw that bad against a good lead. Certified Period. Okay, I mean, yeah, Certified Period definitely a good choice. We're going to go full send the Rock Wrecker into Kyurem. And kaboom! They did not respect the damage. Let's go. Get 1 hit KO'd. And now we did get a Mud Slap into the Primarina, which is actually going to be crucial for this matchup. Now, you cannot let them get a free charm. You got to be very careful in this matchup. Not letting them get a free fast move in. We are able to land the next Iron Head and get the Dragon Breath farm down. 1 HP in a dream. Now we have Origin Palkia lead back to RPS City. But they can flip this matchup. But we're prepared to clean up after they flip the matchup. We're going to take a shield with Breaking Swipe. Fantastic. And we're going to get another Mud Slap in. And we are going to be able to perfectly farm down the Hyperior. Get a good amount of energy. My opponent concedes the battle. They know 2 shielded Origin Dialga is going to farm down that Palkia. And odds are they had a Kyurem that was going to get wrecked. And we had a Charm Primarina. Dustman Crozma swaps in. It's not the Hundo. They do have Iron Head, which is going to take both our shields. They are just good enough IVs. I'm not sure what spread this is. Maybe 96, 98. I think it is. Maybe a 15, 14, 14. But we're going to be launching some good energy into the Shiny Palkia. Breaking Swipe bait. And then the Rock Wrecker. They did leave with enough energy to reach Aqua Tail to say goodbye. They're going to have Heatran in the back, which definitely a real good Pokemon into meta. Just not against the mighty. Viperia. I mean, probably best to just have Stone Edge alongside Magma Storm, but Iron Head definitely gives some play to Viperias. But I feel like, especially into the Ho-Ohs, Stone Edge is so crucial. But the damage Hydro Cannon does to Heatran, that was actually a surprise. I mean, I just forget how strong Hydro Cannon can be into fire types. Like, it is a fire steel, so it's no fire dragon. Not neutral. Super effective. Another Landorus lead. I mean, I just Landorus being Landorus. It does make me want to use a Ice Wing Kyurem. Seeing all these Landorus, but also, actually, this is not a Kyurem team. This is a good meta counter team. Primarina just so good into the dragons. And we see a Shadow Dialga. Definitely awesome to the play for getting a real nice Shadow Dialga. Unfortunate, it got met with a Shadow Viperia. The damage is just insane. And what's up does to just any Dialga. But a Shadow Dialga, oh boy. We're able to get to 2 Breaking Swipes to take the shield. Gotta be a tad careful. I actually maybe no switch clock up, but we were able to just get to the Iron Head to say goodbye. And new season high elo. Oh wait, no, not yet. Not okay. But I got myself two elo away from expert elo range. But I did get to a new season high elo. Some great battles. Now Dragon Tail Black Kyurem definitely one of my favorite things to go after with this team. Unfortunately, they're going to be taking both my shields. I wasn't counting properly. I definitely could have swapped into Viperia and gotten the Mud Slap down before they get to Free Shock, probably. We're going to leave with a bit of energy on Primarina. They don't want to be taking the Shadow Mud Slaps from Viperia, so they bring in their own. I mean, we have no shield, so they're going to land the moves. And we just need to get to the moves. And we land that damage. Then we drag them it down. Their Viperia. And oh my gosh, their Origin Dialga. It needs a lot of energy. And we have too much health. They did not have the energy to win. They had 2 shields still. Let's go. Get wrecked. Shielding Viperia, I think, could have been a win. Beautiful lead into Origin Palkia. I love the Palkia leads. But Viperia Safe Swap is a real good way to just flip the matchup. But this is why you have 2 great answers to Palkia into the team. Actually, this whole team is amazing into Palkia. You do need shields for Viperia. But, I mean, if you energy lead, a bunch of energy or shields, you are set. And just getting their Viperia down low enough so I can just drag them down without taking charge attacks is just amazing. They do get the bait with Aqua Tail, but they're not going to get to another spatial end at this point. They're going to have Ho-Oh, which is a problem. Definitely a tough situation. I think I messed up and gave them a free Incinerate. I gave them a free Incinerate. They're out of move. I'm not going to shield the Primarina. It is a Sacred Fire. Let's go. Definitely should have thrown one more Charm. But we do get to one more Hydro Cannon. Ho-Oh, it cannot get to back-to-back moves. Are we going to be taking another charge attack in time? No, we do not. Let's go. Get wrecked. And now we can say goodbye to the Palkia. 1 HP and a Dream is not the thing that's going to win them against an Iron Head. Love all these beautiful leads. Hundo, Origin Palkia, and Shundo Groudon. Best Buddy boosted. I do respect the Precipice Blade's damage. Am I counting with this? I'm rusty for counting for Groudon. And I am going to pay the price. You're about to see. So they do. I mean, I expected Precipice Blades number 2 at that point. but they were just one mud shot away from the Precious Blades. I could have no shielded that Fire Punch. And they're going to have Melmetal. Classic Melmetal absolutely destroying me. If it is this thing that stops me from hitting Legend this season, I'm going to implode. I'm going to explode. Just explode. I'm going to be a Voltorb, Electrode. I mean, maybe I still lose without that shield. With taking that Fire Punch, I'm in range of a superpower. Superpower, yeah. I'm in range of a superpower. I mean, just matching up Melmetal into Dialga just haunts me. It's haunting. It's a matchup that is haunting me forever. Master League. But now, Ordinary Dialga, safe swap, gets absolutely destroyed by the Shadow Hyperior. They did leave with some good energy, so they can... So I have to get this energy out quickly. I can throw a Mud Slap safely, though. But then I can Breaking Swipe Rock Wrecker before they get to another move. They do actually no-shield the Breaking Swipe. So I go for another Breaking Swipe. They're in range. And they're going to be throwing a move before I get to my next, which... Smart. But Charm Primino returns. We have a Melmetal return, which... Possible Thunderbolt, but you really do not want Thunderbolt in the meta. I do have Roar Time. I don't get myself debuffed. Are they going to shield? Move. Am I going to get 2 Roar Time before they spam out too many moves? They go for the superpower. I have to shield at this point. They can bring in Palkia. It gets farmed down. I go for the Iron Head. And I take the shield. Can I hang on as a Hundo Primarina? They have no Rock Slide or Thunderbolt. Double Iron Bash, good damage. Thunder Shock putting in the work, but not enough. And I do reach the Hydro Cannon to say goodbye. That's what I needed to see. Another Black Kyurem lead. Love to see this. Dragon Tail especially. They're going to bring in their own Hyperior. It's going to get met with my Shadow. I mean, like, I feel pretty comfortable in this matchup. I'm tired of the Hyperiors. I'm bringing my own. Honestly, like, I wasn't even thinking of, like, there's no Kyurem in this team. When I picked this team, I was like, Charm Primarina, let's try RPS. There's a lot of Dragon leads. Definitely an annoying Pokemon. But also, I was really thinking about Dragon Tail, Black Kyurem. Like, yes, they can nuke with Fusion Bolt, but that's why you lead it. So if you do get put in that lead scenario, you can set yourself up for a good time getting rid of their shields early on. And at this point, I mean, a lot of Double Dragon teams. I mean, I'm a big fan of Double Dragon teams, but sometimes you just got to pick the counters to the meta. And it got me to 2792. This team, amazing, 100 dealer gain. And also pretty easy team to build. I mean, Hundo Primarina, definitely crucial. But yeah, the Calm Day, Hyperior. I mean, if you've been playing for a long time, you have the candies. Dialga, it's been in raids a lot. Now, whether you have a good Origin Dialga, but the move can be awkward. But the team is still going to be real good with just straight immediate Origin Dialga or even regular Dialga. Probably a bit worse, but hope you enjoyed the battles. Definitely real close to the end of the season. Definitely putting in the work, the focus. Stay tuned. Will I get Legend this season? We're going to have Go Battle Week. By the time you see this video, Go Battle Week is live. No Master League, so we'll see what I can do. We'll see how my elo goes up or down. Hopefully up and up. Hopefully at least to Legend, and then it can crash. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.